Welcome. You're right where you belong. Eugenia and I have been friends for 28 years, and while life phases and stages, racking up titles and all the etceteras in life keep us busy, we are intentional about keeping each other centered and committed, and to picking up right where we left off. After all, it's our life support.
Mompreneurs don't multitask. We just survive chaos in real time.
Okay, because why is that literally the most accurate thing ever?
Welcome back to Life Support. Today's episode is honestly for the moms who are trying to run businesses while also running households, and sometimes accidentally doing both at the same time in ways that make absolutely no sense later. We're talking about mompreneur multitasking gone wrong, the funny, chaotic, slightly concerning overlap of business, life, and home life when everything just starts blending together.
Yeah, like when your brain is switching between CEO mode and snack distributor, referee, laundry supervisor, etc., 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 all within the same 5 minutes. And somehow you think you're being productive, but later you're like, why did I just send that client email while stirring noodles and signing permission slips?
Before we get into the stories, let's be real about something. Mompreneurs aren't just multitasking, they're context switching at a level that should honestly be studied. 1 minute you're replying to an email, the next you're wiping a spill, and then you're back on Canva trying to remember what you were even designing.
And the funny part is, you don't even notice how chaotic it is until you stop for a second and retrace your steps. Like, wait, did I just invoice someone while telling my kid to brush their teeth? I am heavy on the responding to emails while doing everything else. And I have been guilty of having multiple tabs open, sending messages to my child's teacher about activities for end of school year, and also having client tabs open and sending the snack list to the client. And the funny thing about it is the client sent back and was like, I'll take the granola bars, which I felt seen because they got it and they understood. And, you know, it was just very relatable, but I am guilty. I struggle. What about you?
Yeah, I definitely struggle with multitasking, and there's been a few incidences that I remember, and it's like, what was I thinking? I guess I don't know, but I know that there's one that I remember in particular where it was something simple, but it just kind of annoyed me a little bit. Like I was annoyed with myself, if that makes sense. So I was packing an order for my online boutique and talking to a customer on DM at the same time. And, I thought I was handling it. I thought that, everything was everything. But I ended up grabbing the wrong size for the order. And then I did not even realize that I grabbed the wrong size until I was about to seal the package. But luckily, I caught it in time. But there had been instances where it didn't work out that well. When you have the kids in the background asking you for snacks and you're trying to multitask and do, everything at the same time, it gets a little chaotic. So, I think that's when I kind of realized, okay, Gina, you need to slow down because multitasking really had me messed up for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I get that.
Yeah. So let's break down what's actually happening when moms try to do it all at once, because it's not just being busy. It's your brain juggling multiple roles that were never meant to run simultaneously.
Right. And research actually shows that multitasking doesn't really exist the way we think it does. It's more like rapid task switching, which can reduce efficiency and increase mental fatigue.
Right. So basically, we're not multitasking queens as we would like to think. We're more like exhausted tab switchers. Because I know that's how I feel most of the time.
Guilty.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's crazy. Some quick facts about multitasking, and this is like the Mompreneur edition, is that your brain loses efficiency when switching between unrelated tasks. So you go from work to parenting to work again. Context switching can increase stress and mental fatigue. Interruptions can take several minutes to fully recover focus. Productivity while distracted often takes longer than doing tasks separately. And also, emotional labor. There's the kids, the clients, and the household. So that compounds cognitive overload. And I be feeling it.
Yeah. And I think that's why it starts to feel chaotic because nothing is actually getting your full attention. So you end up
Mm,
doing everything, but feeling like nothing is fully done.
exactly. And when the guilt creeps in, like you should be more focused, more present, or more organized. But the reality is that you're just stretched across too many roles at once.
Mm. Let's talk about real life moments, though. The ones where business and home life collide in the worst timing possible, like being on a Zoom call and your kid fully walks through the background asking for snacks like it's a live customer service line. Happened so many times.
I feel you on that. Or for instance, you're typing up a professional email and you accidentally write "love you" at the end because you were just texting your child. Wow,
Or
that is
my
insane.
favorite. This is my favorite. Thinking you sent the client invoice and realizing later you never attached the actual invoice. When I tell you, I am so guilty of that. And it's really just vibes and good intentions because there's nothing attached. There's nothing on the email. I could have just
Right.
put that one to the side. I've done that at least 5 times in the last 12 month span.
Wow,
Yeah.
girl. Okay, so let me tell you about a time. Now, this one still humbles me. I had a boutique deadline that I swore I had under control, right? Because we all think that we have everything under control.
Yeah.
But I was like in full mom mode that day, of course, because there's the school stuff. Can't forget about the snacks, laundry, household, things that need to be done, just the whole thing. So I kept thinking, I'll get to it in a minute. And then 1 minute turned into hours. So the next thing I know is that I get a message from my business partner, AKA my sister. And she's like, "Hey, is this ready?" And I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, wait, what day is it? Because I had completely lost track of the deadline while parenting. So, beforehand, I'm like, I thought about it. Oh, I'll get to it later, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Hours passed by. I completely forgot about the whole thing. So, of course, I ended up rushing to fix it last minute while feeling like I was being pulled in a million directions. And, honestly, it taught me that I just can't rely on memory anymore. Like, I actually need reminders for everything now.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I
Hmm.
get that. I wrote a post about using post-it notes because you're right. You can't really rely on your memory anymore. I titled it Post-it Progress because when I tell you I write things all over the place, I text myself, I send myself voice memos, reminders, like I'm sharp, but in a just sharpen the crayon, not sharpen pencil kind of way at this juncture because of everything that my brain is holding.
Right. I think I need to try the post-it notes,
Mm-hmm.
because I have not tried that yet. I
Yeah.
just do like, I set reminders in my phone and things like that. But I think if I do the post-its and like stick them where I know I'm going to see them, I
Yeah.
think that will help tremendously. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So let's shift from chaos to solutions because we're not about to pretend that this lifestyle can be perfectly balanced. There are ways to make it less overwhelming.
Yeah. Not perfect systems, just realistic ones that actually fit mom life. Practical
Mhm.
tips for mompreneur balance are time blocking in short windows instead of long work sessions. Think 30 to 60 focus blocks instead of all day grind expectations. Separate home mode and work mode triggers. Even something like changing clothes, lighting a candle, or moving rooms helps. Use a single capture system for tasks. One notebook or app so nothing gets lost in the chaos, because we know it's chaos.
Yeah.
Batch similar tasks together. Emails all at once, content creation all at once, errands all at once. Lower your expectations of uninterrupted work. I have just tossed that out of the window. It's definitely progress over perfect focus.
Right. Yeah. And honestly, the biggest shift is letting go of the idea that you're supposed to be operating at full capacity in every role at the same time. That's just not realistic. You're not failing because things feel messy. You're just doing multiple full time jobs at once.
Yes, I think we also need to normalize that this season is not about perfect structure. It's about flexibility and grace, a lot of grace. Because some days our business will get more of us, and some days our families will. And that is okay.
Yeah.
I often feel like because I'm trying to give full simultaneously, it creates a level of stress within me in my task. And I really have chosen to just let whatever the intrusive thought is win. So if I'm doing business task and it is just like there are bubbles floating around me and Gabby is randomly singing a song and, just running back and forth, I now will take those pauses and just say, it was just meant for me to blow bubbles right now, because it doesn't
Yeah.
always happen. It's sporadic times that it happens. And sometimes you just need to lean into that instead of trying to buck the system. I feel like I have a more free flowing perspective, and I'm not as rigid when I choose to lean into what needs my attention more at that moment. Now, I do definitely have those hard boundaries. I'm really working hard with the boundaries these days. When I need to get work done, I have to get it done, rain, sun, or shine, and just like leaning into the kids and family, sometimes I will lean into the business and everything else has to wait. I have also found myself, oh, I can't find this sock. I can't, find this bag and I need this and we got to get ready to go. And I am so proud of myself for saying, nope, I got to finish this first. I got to finish this email first. I have to send these things first. Or not even explaining, just okay. And I'm still focused on what I'm doing. So leaning into what really feels and tugs at me that that needs my attention at that time is what I'm doing. And it's so freeing.
Yes. I love that. I feel like I'm doing the same thing. I'm setting more small boundaries for myself. Like, okay, I'm either in business mode or I'm in home mode right now. And, you know, at first, I thought that maybe doing that would slow me down, but I realized that it's just helped things run a lot smoother. Um, because when I'm fully present in one thing, I make less mistakes and I'm less overwhelmed. So, you know, I'm still working on it.
Me too.
However, I just see that little shift that I made has helped me more than I even expected. So,
Girl, we are on to something. We are
yeah,
on to
definitely.
something. Yes. It
Yes.
changed. It really actually helps with my mood too, because I get a little more frustrated and more irritated when I feel like the needs that I have in that moment, or the business needs that I have in that moment, aren't being met. And a lot of that is because I previously was not leaning on my boundaries. I'm always breaking through the boundary, to please someone else or accommodate a situation. And it's like,
oh, girl.
No, this is actually a part of my fulfillment, and it's necessary that I get it done. You know what I'm saying? I have to respect this facet of my life. And when I tell you I'm less snappy because I prioritized what was important to me in that moment now more often. And it has been a game changer. And as it evolves, I know so much good is going to come from it, and so much to celebrate, because I'm going to be able to work at a new level of efficiency.
Yes, agreed. Girl, I'm about to insert snaps here. Look.
Yes. I'm so proud of us.
Yes, me too, girl, because like we've mentioned hundreds of times, motherhood can be chaotic. Being an entrepreneur can be chaotic. And, trying to mesh the two, it's hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm proud of us too. So if your life has ever looked like replying to emails while reheating chicken nuggets, while also trying to remember a login password you reset 3 times, you're in good company here. Oh, the passwords 3 times? Yeah, that's happened to me. Maybe even more than 3 times.
The password thing, I'm just like, I don't have another password left up in me. Like, that's it. I don't have any more. Like, I don't know. And if you give me a suggested password that I didn't create myself, I'm gonna forget it. So then we're gonna have another issue. Like, come on.
Girl.
Like
that, yes. I'm telling you, yes, I'm right with you on that. Right with you. So the goal isn't to stop multitasking completely. It's to make it work for you instead of against you. And to remember that even when it feels messy, you're still building something meaningful in the middle of it all.
That's right. And before we go, we want to hear from you. If you're listening or watching, leave us a comment and tell us your funniest mom multitasking moment. We know you've got one, and we need to hear it because it makes all of us feel a little less alone in the chaos. Yes. If this episode made you laugh, feel seen, or just nod your head a little, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next conversation. We'll be back soon with more real life, real talk, and all the in-between moments that come with it. No passwords, though. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
If this episode inspired you, we'd love to hear your biggest takeaway. Slide into our DMs on Instagram at @thelifesupport_.
If you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a Power Hour pep talk. And leave a comment. It helps other mamas find us and transforms one mom's hustle into all of our community boosts.